Hi, this is Nate, and in a previous video I removed the main hardware from this Ripmo in order to completely service the links. That video is linked in the description below. In this video we are going to reassemble the frame. That includes installing new bushings in the lower link and replacing the upper link and the clevis. We begin by installing the bushings. I like to insert slick honey in the bearing shafts. Next, I press the bushings in using our Clevis tool. You can usually start these bushings by hand. If you don't have a Clevis tool, you may order one from the Ibis web store, or you can gently use a dead blow hammer. It doesn't take a lot of force, just be sure that they go in straight. You should also apply a thin coat of slick honey to the inside of the bushings and the O-rings. It's important not to use a lot of grease. These caps have a very tight fit, and if there's too much grease, it displaces the O-rings during the reassembly. All of our hardware requires blue Loctite 243 on the threads and grease on the shaft and under the bolt heads. The only exception is the titanium rear shock bolt, which requires anti-seize rather than grease. When installing the lower links, make sure the bolts are facing upwards. I like to install the link so that it's just protruding, then slip the top cap over that protrusion and repeat that on the other link. The next step is to shimmy the rear end onto the front triangle. You may want to crack a cold one for this part, as it can take a few tries to line up. Once the front triangle is connected, cinch the lower link caps until they're just touching. The torque is 2 Newton meters. I like to tighten them up to 5 Newton meters and then back them off a little. This helps seat everything. Both sides need identical torque. Then tighten the 2 pinch bolts. I like to start with an Allen key, then switch to a torque wrench to finish. The spec is 10 Newton meters on these bolts. After I tighten the lower link pinch bolts, I recheck and snug the preload bolts. Now we can reinstall the upper link. Before reinstalling, check the bearings. The Ripley and Ripmo have 6 bearings in the link. Bearings should rotate smoothly, and they may need to be replaced if they feel notchy or gritty. While it's possible to replace the bearings in the upper link, it's not easy. It's faster and more efficient to replace the entire assembly, and the assembly is available for sale on our web store. Next, we reinstall the upper link fixing bolts. Be mindful that the clevis and the upper link fixing bolts are not interchangeable. Use a 6mm Allen key to tighten up the upper link bolts to 20 Newton meters. The specs are also available on our website, and they're printed on the hardware. Now that the upper link and the clevis have been installed, we need to slip a rag between the frame and the linkage to prevent any scuffing. Next, we'll reinstall the flip chip hardware in the shock. We have a dedicated video on this process, which is linked in the description below. Reinstall your cranks and rear wheel, and your bike is ready for the season.